So we're in Bagshot High Street, right outside the Village Cafe. I'm talking to Peter Glover. Now, Peter is a manager for South East Coast Ambulance Service. His remit is quite wide, but we're here for the launch of the defibrillator, the community defibrillator that's been placed right outside the shop. Now, Peter, you and I have worked together in the ambulance service. We worked together when I was a first responder. We've used these a few times in the community in a voluntary capacity. Just tell us a little bit about what a public access point defibrillator is and why we have them.
Defibrillators are the way in which we are able to preserve life and promote recovery in those early minutes following a cardiac arrest. We need good effective CPR, but we also need community-based defibrillation, which helps people who can survive to survive.
Yeah, because the thing is that what people probably don't realise is that the only way to start a heart that's stopped beating properly is with defibrillation.
That's right. It's a bit technical and I wouldn't want to bore you about that, but actually what people need to be assured of is this machine is here, placed in Bagshot, in the centre of the village, in a location where everybody knows, not to frighten people off, but actually to say it's easy to use. If in the event that you go to a cardiac arrest, get the machine. We want to empower people to be part of saving people's lives. We recognise that we can't do it on our own, and it's about coming together, using the resources of the community to save people's lives.
Because the thing is with this AED, I've used one myself when I was a first responder. I've used these in anger a couple of times, and actually they're very simple to use. You don't need any training. It actually speaks to you and tells you what to do.
They're comprehensive, it's foolproof, it's lightweight, and actually it empowers the individual using it to do what they know they need to do. So it will remind you to check somebody's breathing, to start CPR by placing your hands in the centre of the chest and giving 30 chest compressions. It even has a built-in metronome that will pace you, so you don't go too fast, but you don't go too slow. And they're all the secret ingredients to saving people's lives.
And this sounds really harsh, but the bottom line is, if somebody's heart has stopped beating and they've stopped breathing, they're dead. So by using this machine, there's nothing to lose by having a go.
No. And if you use the machine in anger, the machine will tell you foolproof in a way that is comprehensive that it's going to deliver a shock and that you need to control the shock. And that, I think, in today's society, people have a real urge to know that everything that could be done, should be done, is done to the best of their ability. And it's not a case about the heroes in the green uniform in the ambulance, because they are. My colleagues are fantastic staff. It's about empowering locals to pick up that mantle and have a go and make a difference.
Peter Glover, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Now I'm here with Councillor Glyn Carpenter and Councillor Valerie White, both Bagshot councillors. We're right outside the Village Cafe in Bagshot, oddly enough, and we've just launched the public access defibrillator, which is right outside the Village Cafe here. Now, Valerie just said something before we started filming then, which was very interesting. She was talking to a resident and explaining to what this is. She says, I have no idea how to use it. That's just the point, that you don't need to know how to use it because it talks to you and tells you what to do. Just some thoughts on what you think about this initiative.
I wish we had Vinnie Jones in the high street just singing that song. You know, the Bee Gees. I am a Bee Gees fan.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
Well, the whole point of that is that they reckon when it comes to doing chest compressions that the optimum time is 100 beats per minute, and that song is the most recognisable song that is exactly or as close to 100 beats per minute. So that's the whole point of that.
It's so clever.
Yeah.
So clever.
But the idea is that hopefully, if anybody in Bagshot has a cardiac arrest and someone rings 999, either the member of the community will know that this is here and run for the defibrillator, or the ambulance emergency dispatch centre will be able to tell the person who's rang 99, get to the Village Cafe. That's why we put it outside the Village Cafe, because everyone knows where the Village Cafe is. The idea is that hopefully, you know, the emergency dispatch centre will send them to go and get the defibrillator, which could, as Peter Glover was just explaining, could save somebody's life.
I think in all seriousness too, more people are becoming aware of it. We are absolutely an ageing population, but also the perception is that perhaps we might be a bit healthier because we do so much more exercise, and as has been proven, sometimes exercise can be too much for you. And so it's wonderful, I think, that it's here. We wanted it to be in every one of our villages. But we're very glad that Bagshot's the first. So we're very happy about that.
We've got one in Deepcut as well at the Deepcut Village Centre. You're absolutely right. But one thing you mentioned about an ageing population, actually it's not just old people that have cardiac arrests.
It's the youngsters who are healthy.
And if you remember, what was the footballer's name? Mumbo, was it? Or something like that? Who was playing football. Fit, healthy guy, exercises more than most people do in a day, but he had a cardiac arrest while playing football.
And you've got the TV presenter, Vine.
Yeah.
No, not Vine.
Andrew Marr.
Andrew Marr.
That's right.
Had a stroke, and he was rowing every day.
Yeah.
That's what started his. And so I think you do have to be careful, and I'm very, very pleased it's here. Can I just take this opportunity to say, though, that even though you've said it's outside the Bagshot Cafe, it's actually on Brooks Hair Salon's wall.
Oh,
Richard Brooks has let us...
Let's make sure we mention
exactly.
Brooks Hair Salon.
It's on Richard's wall, who's in there doing somebody's hair, but yes, it is on his wall.
Right, well, that's fantastic.
I think, as Glyn said, we need to get it in all the villages, and hopefully Bagshot's the first, so let's hope Lightwater, Windlesham, Bisley, West End, Chobham follow suit.
It just so happens that I have a friend that has a couple of these in his loft, so maybe we might be able to sort that out.
That would be really good.
Excellent.
That would
Okay.
be really good.
Councillors, thank you very much.